Hello, vintage recipe lovers and those who aren't. We are making a recipe today out of Taste of Home Quick Cooking September/October 2000 magazine. This one has a picture, looks delicious, and bacon wrapped chicken. Yum! Alright, so it wants us to start out with 6 boneless, skinless chicken breast halves, 1 8-ounce carton of whipped cream cheese with onion and chive. This is what I used. Smelled good. 1 tablespoon of butter or margarine cubes, salt to taste, and 6 bacon strips. So as you can see here, I have 4 chicken breasts that I have halved, and then I have tenderized, and I'll show you how I have done that. So first, it wants us to flatten the chicken. We've already done it. Spread 3 tablespoons of cream cheese over each, then dot with butter and sprinkle with salt. So let's get started. So we're gonna grab one of our chicken breasts. I have already pre-portioned the cream cheese out because I know me and I will get messy, so I went ahead and did that. So we're gonna slap that puppy on here. Well, that didn't sound right. Yeah, slap the puppy. But anyway, so we're gonna spread the cream cheese over and dot with butter and then sprinkle with salt. Okay. And how I flatten my chicken breasts is I cut them in half. I place them inside of a gallon-sized Ziploc bag, and I use the larger end of a mallet, and I just take out the day's aggression out on the chicken breast. And then I flip it over, and I take out the day's aggression on this side as well. It's a great stress reliever. Alright, I had to get my butter. So I'm just cutting them to like very thin. And I bet this recipe is great for the waistline. Would this be considered low carb? I guess so. Alright, and now we got our, oh, sprinkle with salt. Almost forgot. And let's roll up. And then it wants us to wrap a piece of bacon around it. So let me wash my hands real quick. All right, we have our piece of bacon. So we're gonna go ahead and wrap it around our chicken. And then we're gonna place it seam side down onto our greased 9 by 13 inch baking pan. And I'm gonna wash my hands, and I'm gonna continue this process with the remaining chicken breasts. All right, we have our oven preheating to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. As you can tell, we have finished our chicken, and I have 8 instead of the original 6 that the recipe called for. I had an extra chicken breast that had thawed, and I didn't realize it, so I just went ahead and I just stuffed it and wrapped it with bacon. Make sure this is well greased. All right, so with cooking with bacon in the oven, for me, you know, it may be different for somebody else, but for me, it will smoke. So please make sure you cover it. So I'm going to put some tin foil over mine, and once our oven is preheated, I'll place the cover over it, and we're going to bake it for 35 minutes. All right, we have it all covered up, going into that 400 degree oven, like I said, for 35 to 40 minutes. All right, our 35-minute timer just went up, so we are going to check it to see if it's cooked. And how I'm going to do that is I'm going to cut into one of the larger chicken breasts. Alright, so let me show you this. This is a wonderful, delicious sauce that it creates. And we like to serve this over rice. So let me put you back. This is the largest chicken breast right here. It was the thickest. So let me cut into it. It is cooked and juices are clear. So I'm going to take the tin foil off, and I'm going to set my broiler. And then I'm going to put this under my broiler. Let me check, see how long. Alright, so the recipe is stating to broil 6 inches from the heat for 5 minutes or until bacon is crisp. I think 5 minutes is overdoing it. So I'm going to try between 1 and 2 minutes, and I'm going to constantly be checking it. Alright, so I had it under the broiler for around 2 minutes, and it's crisp enough for us. I know others, you would probably want to have it a little bit more crispier, but it smells delicious, and I didn't want to risk a grease fire. So I'm going to have Audrey come out and taste test this and let you know how it tastes. Alright, I have my daughter here, Audrey, and she's going to taste test it for us. And we got some rice, and we poured this delicious gravy or sauce over the rice. And be careful, don't burn your mouth.
I don't really think I needed the knife.
Oh, is it fork tender?
Yeah.
Oh, yay. Fork tender. How is it?
It's good.
It's good. Awesome. You all have a wonderful, blessed day.